What's going on, guys? We're back again with my Irish brethren, Oliver Anthony. This one's called I Want to Go Home. Look at this man right here. His beard is super ginger. You know, his skin looks exactly like just Irish people from where I live. This man could be from Kerry, or he could be from damn Dublin or Galway. You know, he could be anywhere in Ireland. So it's amazing to see, guys, that, you know, the Appalachian music is traveling all over the world now. A lot of people know about Oliver Anthony from the last song that he put out, Rich Men North of Richmond, which was one of the best songs I've ever heard. So I appreciate the love from all of my loyal supporters. That was an amazing track. Hopefully today this one is going to be just as good. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think down below in the comments. I get back to every single comment personally. Much love to all my American supporters, and let's get it.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
Oh my god, I'm done. This might almost be better than Rich Men North of Richmond. This is incredible. So obviously, like I said, living in Ireland, I'm very used to hearing folk music, I suppose you call it in America. This is Appalachian music, so it's kind of slightly different. I call it country music, okay? And I'm very used to hearing country music here in Ireland, and you know, this guy is like a genius, man. His voice is exceptionally good. Every single reactor that I listened to said that his voice is exceptional, like, is unbelievable, you know, compared to, even if they didn't like the lyrics. I love the lyrics personally. I think they're amazing. He said, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward every day. Listen, in this new world is one of too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war. A lot of people feel like that. A lot of people feel like that there's like a shift in society, that there's like, you know, a lot of controversial stuff going on, people fighting politics, everything like that. So I ain't saying I know for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging, Lord, take me home. I want to go home. That's fire. Yo, this is like, he's obviously feeling sad. You know, you can feel the emotion in his voice, guys. You can really feel the emotion in Oliver's voice. You know, when it compares to other people, it's just, I've never heard such emotion in songs, guys. Like, I don't know what people think. I think this is incredible. You know, I'm very, very, you know, blessed to be hearing this kind of music in my day, because I didn't really listen to country music growing up. You know, apart from rap music, you know, country music is my favorite, but this is incredible. So about the guitar as well, I learned, because I got a lot of comments in the last video. Chat, if you guys can tell me, but this writing that he has here, Grisht, that's Irish writing, like, that's in Celtic writing, for those who don't know. I'm just looking at it here. I didn't notice that in the last video on the guitar. I was like, oh, his guitar actually has Celtic writing on it, because obviously I mean, look at this guy. This guy is Irish as it gets. I love it, guys. I love it. 4 generations. Hold on, have we got that far yet? There's always just some kind of bill to pay. People just don't know. People just doing what the rich men say. I mean, isn't that the truth, guys? You know, everyone's just listening to everyone, what everyone else is saying, when they should be using their own mind to actually think about what, you know, should I listen to this or not? Just mindly walking into the abyss like slaves, like flipping peasants, you know what I mean? Cussing every damn day, so he's pissed off. People just doing what the rich men say. There's always some kind of bill to pay. That feels like that, guys. In Ireland too, he said in the last one, the dollar ain't worth shit, right? So the dollar ain't worth anything, like, because of inflation. Like, I feel like that here in Ireland. Everything's got so expensive in Ireland, guys. So let's finish this one off. Let's get it to the end.
This way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
That's the Celtic right in there that I believe Gretzky.
Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home.
This is fire.
I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Whew, powerful lyrics. I mean, his voice is just epic. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You know, in this channel, guys, I try and stay true. Like, I try and keep it real, as you say. You know, I try and be honest and, you know, authentic, guys. I try not just to copy other people or whatever the case. You know, try and keep authenticity. That's what sells. Being authentic, not being a sellout, whatever. You know, if you don't use products, don't promote them, this kind of thing. But a lot to talk about here. This is amazing. So he said, if one for my old dogs and the good Lord, so for praying, you know, obviously where he's from, very religious. You know, in Ireland, it's very religious too. You know, everyone here is Catholic, very religious. So I get where he's coming from when he says that. They'd have me strung up in the psych ward. You know, he's basically talking about his emotions. You know, in the last video, a lot of the comments said that he feels depression and anxiety, all these different problems that he had from basically, you know, just not wanting to conform to other people's beliefs. And like he said, guys, like, you know, in the last one as well, the dollar ain't worth anything. So he feels like, you know, obviously depression. And I read that before, you know, and this guy was a nobody until he blew up from that song. Now he's like everything. And his voice is like, where was this guy for all these years? His voice is like better than most artists I've ever heard. Unreal. But I want to talk about a couple other things here. He said 4 generations of farming on the ground. So this is like in Ireland too, I can relate. I live in the countryside in Ireland, so this is very relatable to me. He said a lot of people farming, right, all the time, right? So big farming, you know, community. Grandson sells it to a man out of town, and then they just they make it into a car park. You know what I mean? It's really sad because they're basically taking the nice land, the precious trees. Like, he's in the countryside here. This looks like this could be anywhere in Ireland, you know, somewhere in Forbidden, you know, wherever. Donegal or something, with all the trees, or Waterford or whatever, Wexford, somewhere with a load of trees, you know. And it looks like, you know, he's talking about people taking the land, chopping down the trees, and then basically just turning it into a shopping center. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's pretty sad, guys, like the way they just take away the land as well. So he's obviously conservationist a little bit. I like to see, because, you know, you like to be in the countryside. I love the countryside way more than the cities. I hate the cities. You know, I love America and all that, but living in New York City, I would hate that, guys. I would have to move somewhere in the South. Like I said, Florida or Texas, baby. Florida, even better, guys. But like I said, somewhere in the countryside, like living in the cities, you know, he doesn't like that. And there was one other thing he said that I want to talk about. They all just do what the TV say. I want to go home. So, guys, you know, nowadays people just mindlessly watch the TV. You know, the MSN. You guys all know what I'm talking about. And it's like just blindly follow the leader. You know, that's not how life should be, guys. You got to question things, you know. Question whether or not, hey, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this to please somebody else, or am I doing this to please government, or what am I doing here? What am I doing this for? Am I doing this for the good of my health, or am I doing this to please other people and make them happy and make them richer? You know, what am I really doing this for? So I love this, guys. This almost might be my favorite of his songs. Although I did really like Richmond, North of Richmond, where he talks about the politicians and things like that. This one was deep. And also, it's his original music. This isn't a cover song. This is his original music. Bro, my Irish brother. This guy looks like 5 to 10 of my friends. This guy looks like a lot of my friends here, man. It's crazy. Like, you know, you love to see a guy speaking his voice with such emotion. You know, his voice is what really makes a song. You know, that's what I really want to say. The lyrics, of course, are very powerful, very moving, but his voice is just, it's unbelievable. You know, every single reactor, like I said, that listened to him said that his voice is top tier. He's an amazing singer. So shout out to Oliver Anthony. I'm going to be reacting to every single one of his songs that he puts out in the future. So if you guys want to, you know, talk to me in the comments down below or DM me on Instagram, I get back to every single comment for the most part. I'm trying to anyway. I love you all, man. And from Ireland to America, man, shout out Oliver Anthony. Keep putting out bangers, man. Peace.